So day number one right now, this is not grand opening. Grand opening was Saturday, but this is where our official hour starts. So we got 5 a.m. to 10 p.m. and then the weekend 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. So Nick officially left for good. He's gone for the next month. He left for NTC this morning. So when he gets back, I think he's just about out of the Army. But the next month, it's going to be me and Joe here, and then we hired some additional help at the front desk. So it's going to be pretty busy, pretty crazy, but I'm excited. I also want to start doing, hopefully, putting out videos every other day because Nick's gone now. So that's kind of what always made me film more so every 4 or 5 days recently. So this is going to be an opportunity for myself to put out a lot of content. So I'm excited for that, but going to go in there now. I want to hit some deadlifts. I haven't even tried this Texas deadlift bar out. So I got to get back into these. I want to start putting up some weight after seeing all these people, especially this weekend. People were going for PRs. It was just a ton of adrenaline. So I need to get back to that point and start doing a lot more deadlifts. So I lied, I'm not doing deadlifts, gonna do this. My new favorite back exercise, reverse lat pull downs. I start out my back workouts with this, at least 6 or 7 sets sometimes, about 12 reps. I just love the squeeze, the contraction. I like it so much more than just regular, so I'm gonna keep doing these, but then it's gonna be a high volume back workout. I'm probably not gonna start deadlifting for another 3 or 4 weeks. I just wanna hold off on it for a little more. And yeah, just keep high volume, maybe 25, 26 sets during my back workouts. So stopping midway through my back workout, or I finished back, I still need to do rear delts and biceps because the post office couldn't fit all these packages in their truck. And we just had a meeting last week that I wanted to start getting the big truck here for pickups, and they keep sending that small truck. So pretty pissed off right now. Probably gonna bitch a little bit on the phone because it's literally like, here's hundreds and thousands of dollars worth of shipping charges. Just send a big truck and we're good to go. So we'll get that situated, but once I get back, I'm gonna do biceps and rear delts. Even though I'm kind of pissed off right now, they do hook it up at this post office if you need to drop stuff off. So they let me pull my car back in this back loading dock and just use all these bins, which is pretty cool. So still kind of pissed off that they can't fit all of our packages in the truck. So we're gonna have to fix that. Been drinking nonstop Gatorade because one of our members at our gym that just joined just had like pallets full of Gatorade. So that's another thing we have now, free Gatorade here. But it's something that you can definitely drink when you bulk, but it's definitely tough to fit when you're cutting. That's like the last thing I would probably drink because it's just full of carbs. But definitely when I'm bulking and stuff like that, it's just another good way. Because I remember talking about this before. People that have trouble putting on weight, eating things that are loaded in carbs but really don't fill you, like gummy bears, things like that. And Gatorade's the same way. So just a lot of sugar, a lot of carbs. Good for bulking in my mind. So I'm doing 4 sets of incline curls. I'm gonna hit 12 reps. I'm on my last set and it's killing me right now because I'm doing lightweight 30s, but I remember I learned these in baseball. I used to kind of swing and stuff, but our trainer who just like kicked my ass, he was the best trainer I ever had, just made us keep our shoulders back and just nothing but bringing the bicep up and all the way down, stretch, and then up. So nothing but bicep movement. And by the time you get to that 12th rep, you are just burning like crazy. So you don't need a ton of weight. Like the heaviest I'll go is 30s. I'm gonna show you guys one more exercise, and it's the same concept pretty much here, but this is rear delt. So same concept as in not much weight, 15s right here, but just pretty much laying here, relaxed, and then just going up. And you just completely Feel it in your rear delt. And you don't want to tense up in your back or anywhere else. You want to just stay relaxed and just bring this up. So 15 reps, 4 sets. This is my favorite rear delt exercise probably. So after the rear delts, I'll do about 6 or 7 sets more of biceps, probably some cable curls, some 21s, and then that's gonna be the pull workout. So it took me a little while, but finally got it done. So I haven't really talked and sat down here yet and, talked about this whole process and how we went about this. And, you've seen it the whole time, but just my feeling behind it and our feeling behind it, what we were able to accomplish when, Nick had this idea in February, March, and started enlightening me on it. And, I started buying in. And people think that, sometimes we're not relatable or he's not relatable, and they can't do that. And it's like, he started the supplement company in his shitty college apartment. No one knew anything about it. I came from college, was working my ass off, 16 hours a day, going into my 9 to 5, coming home, packing orders till 2 in the morning, waking up at 6 the next morning to get there, because I knew the opportunity that we had here. And I think a lot of people see this and tell us, we're living the dream right now, but we aren't even close to being satisfied at what we want to do next. I mean, this is just the first of what's going to come in the future, and I just can't wait, for this process. And the thing is, it's not about the money. It's not about just getting rich and living, that luxurious lifestyle. And I noticed that this weekend when we had a lot of our, followers, especially Nick's, come here, visit the gym, and I just saw how positive that crowd was. It was just one of the best experiences of my life, because we got to meet these people that had the same mindset, just this positivity and this energy in this room. And man, I can't wait to see where we go next. And like I said, a lot of people think we're just going to stop at this, and this is just the beginning. Then we're going to keep expanding and just keep growing and traveling, and I can't wait to see what's in the future for us. So, a lot of people don't think they can be in this position, but then I just see where this whole thing started with no cash, no marketing, into what it is now. It can be possible. So enough with the little motivational rant there. I was just feeling it today, feel just motivated, feel good. But one last thing we want to do to this place to make it as efficient as possible for the business to be in and the gym is we're actually going to not move this wall. We're going to get a little bit better of a wall this time. So instead of this wall, we're going to put one that goes like right here so right there, right across the wall. And with this, we're not going to lose any gym space. It might look like it's a little smaller, but we're really not. We might just have to move the leg press down a little bit. But when we do that, it's all the operations and everything are going to be separated from the gym. So people won't see us carrying packages out. We'll be able to have this lift or this garage just separated and in this space. So also we can use all this racking then. So that's what it's used for. Get a big ladder. It's going to be perfect. Maybe even a forklift eventually. I don't know if we want to have a forklift in the same place as the gym. At that point, we'll probably just have a separate warehouse for the supplements. But that is going to make it really efficient, especially when we bring in protein. Protein takes up a lot of space. That's when we got to be operating in a right way. Because now, pre-workout and things like that, they're smaller. You don't need as much space. This is going to allow us to do that and bring protein in. All right, I'll be back.
Yeah, take your time.
The gate's cracked open. So I actually didn't think this was going to happen today. I didn't know it was going to happen today, but we're actually getting these in stock. So I'm pretty sure they're the exact same ones as these. They might be a little bit different, but I'm going to go pick those up right now. Going to have to hold off on picking up the hats because it closes. The place closes in 10 minutes. It was 15 minutes away, so I'm just going to get them tomorrow. But we can't release them right away anyway because we got to get professional photos done. So usually what we do is when we get like a new item in or something like this, we'll send one of them to this professional photography place. They'll send the pics back, and then we can list it on the website. So it can be a longer process, but that's just, especially pictures, it's so professional to have good pictures. You'll see websites where it's like people take pictures of the products on a kitchen table, and it doesn't look appealing at all. Like I wouldn't buy anything from, especially like a picture like that. So we'll get that going, but I can't wait to release these because I know a lot of people have been asking about them. Leroy! Man, he wants to go on a walk bad. Probably have to take him on one then, but this morning I honestly almost grabbed one of these beef flavored wraps. I didn't even read it. Found that then. Before I ate it, I found out it was for dogs, so luckily I didn't even try it. But anyway, current state of the diet, pretty much not as frequently I'm eating now. Like, for example, this morning I had breakfast, and then I haven't had anything to eat until now, which was 5 p.m. So I almost housed an entire package of H-E-B chicken thighs. I could have, I only have one more left. But I'm not going to completely stuff myself. And that's what I'm going to do, you know, the whole if it fits your macros diet. I love it because it's not about meal frequency, which I do think it's good to have good meal frequency and eat maybe 3 or 4 times a day. But if you really have to, 2 big meals a day, that's what I'm going to do probably. And I'm still going to be bulking. They're just going to be 2 epic meals. So a lot of the times too, I don't like taking my food to work. So for lunch, I like getting Jimmy John's, things like that. So just 2 big meals a day most of the days of the week, except the weekends. That's probably what I'm going to do for the next month. Just one. Just having one. Ooh. You guys might have seen this in other videos already, but this cold brew, homemade cold brew, Joe just made this one. On point, better than Starbucks. I don't get it at Starbucks anymore. I drink Joe's homemade. Nick and Joe made that. Could be a new business venture within the next couple months. We'll see, but that is good. It gets me going too. Very strong. Taste is better than Starbucks. All right, so we're gonna see how these turned out. They look pretty good. Just pretty much the same thing as these ones. Actually, the stitching and everything looks better too, because this stitching was a little off when we first got this. Ignore the hair, ignore the Lloyd Christmas hair right now. But that's better stitching, I think. So excited to start selling these eventually. Like I said though, it might be a couple weeks till we put them on the site, but we finally are gonna have these in stock. I'm gonna wrap this video up here. It's it's supposed to be 87 degrees today, which is like a record for down here. It's so nice out. Sunny. I might have to tan a little bit because I am white, but hope you guys enjoyed it. It's the second day that we're open right now, so things are going smooth right now. We're selling memberships. Hopefully we can sell a few more today, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one.